Hello everybody, Dark Phoenix Ninja 92 here, with an update video. Now, I have to update you on what's been going on my channel because there's going to be some things that are changing soon. First of all, the thing that's going to be changing is, as I just go to my view channel page and pop down this bar, you will see right here, if you look at my playlists, that I currently, currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Let's Plays that I am doing. Speedrunners doesn't really count, since that's just something that I record whenever my friends are available to play with me. But yeah, 7 Let's Plays going on right now, and I feel like that is far too many. So, I'm going to be putting a significant number of them on hold. They're going on temporary hiatus until I finish a few of my current ones and feel like playing some of those. Not to mention, I have some technical difficulties that I'm dealing with a few of them right now. So, I've also decided that I am going to start doing a tentative sort of schedule for my Let's Plays. This is subject to change, obviously. And I may not always upload like this, but I'll try to keep to it. And for this one, you will notice it's for all 7 days of the week. My schedule's not always going to be like that. And I'm going to alter this quite a bit later down the line, because right now it has me uploading Victoria 2 3 days a week. And the reason for that is, while I'm enjoying that game, I kind of want to get it out of the way, so to speak, because we're getting into the serious stages in that game, where within a couple of decades it'll be possible for us to have a great war going on, as in actually have a world war, rather than just there's a couple major powers on this side and a couple on that side, but it's still just a normal war. Because at this point, I have about 60 years left in that game, and I ran through 10 years in my last play session, so knocking out 60 shouldn't be all that difficult. I would predict at most 10 more recording sessions. So about another 3 weeks worth of Victoria 2, according to this schedule. And in addition to that, you will notice that I've started my Witcher Enhanced Edition videos have started to go up on my channel. Thank God for that scheduling feature, which those of you who've been with me this long will know this. Literally, being able to schedule my videos is the only reason that I decided to get a partnership. Because, to those of you who don't know, I am partnered with Fullscreen, and even though I do actually put ads on my videos, I don't do it because I expect to actually get any money off of them. The only reason I do that is basically because I can. It was sort of an experiment because I want to see how people react to it. And my idea was basically that if I got comments from people saying the ads were really annoying and they disrupted their ability to watch the videos and enjoy them, I would take them off. But no one said a thing, so I left them. But anyways, I should reiterate that. If the ads on my videos are annoying and you would rather they weren't there, then just tell me and I'll take them off. Now back to my schedule, my tentative schedule. I'm also uploading The Witcher on Mondays and Wednesdays, or I'm going to, and that won't be nearly as quote unquote hard to do as Victoria 2 3 times a week, because I've already got another 3 recordings pretty much ready to go with The Witcher. And I'm going to be starting to ramp up the length of my videos a little bit, because I think 15 to 20 minutes is a little on the short side. So I'm going to have most, if not all, of my videos around the 30-minute length. I want to have them about half an hour per video if I can. It may be slightly shorter if I end up having to cut them off at a certain point, and because of the length, one of them's not as long as the others. That's the only reason that would not be the case. And I'm going to be doing Baldur's Gate on Thursdays for the time being. That's one of the ones I'm enjoying the most, but for the time being, I'll put up with it being just once a week. Obviously, like I was saying, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday are Victoria 2. And Saturday is going to be Fallout 3. Yeah, after such a long time on hiatus, and partially because of me wanting to have a computer that could actually run that game decently, I'm going to be bringing back Fallout 3. And also, in regards to this schedule, it's going to be changing a little bit after Victoria 2 goes on break. After Victoria 2 is finished, excuse me. Once I finish that Let's Play, I'm going to make some changes. First of all, there will be no weekend Let's Plays after Victoria 2 is done. And I'm going to do this. I have a rough plan for what my schedule is going to look like once my Victoria 2 LP is finished. This is going to be my schedule. Witcher on Monday, Baldur's Gate on Tuesday, Witcher again on Wednesday, Baldur's Gate again on Thursday, and Fallout 3 on Friday. This is obviously subject to change, as I don't know exactly how it's going to end up going, and all of that. And I may have to miss a day or something like that because of some real life stuff. We shall see. And at some point, I am planning for us to do an unique style of Iron Man Skyrim Let's Play, but I'm still working through some technical issues because my game tends to crash a little bit into playing, though I'm not sure how much of that was problems with me uninstalling mods that I couldn't get to be compatible, and how much was just Skyrim bullshit. So that's still a little up in the air, but yeah. This is what my schedule will look like once I finish Victoria 2, which should only be like a couple more weeks. And this is going to be my current schedule for the time being. I put this schedule, in a rough sense, up in the About page of my channel, so if you want to have a look there, then you can see it. I just basically have the days each Let's Play will be uploaded in parentheses after the LP. And also, was there something else I wanted to mention? I can't remember. I feel like there was. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's it. Also, and this next bit is more a personal request than anything else, because there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. First of all, right now I render my videos with Sony Movie Studio Platinum 12, and when I actually render my video, let me see if I can get some actual footage in. and then show you that. Oh, right. My bad. So I'll just drag in this, which is the end of my one of my Witcher videos right now. So I use this format to render them right now. AVC HD 1920 by 1080-60i. But I was looking at some stuff online, specifically what Gopher uses for his video rendering formats, because he seems to do a lot better than I do at that. So I wanted to make some changes so that I could do a better job. For one thing, it's only rendering them at 29.97 frames per second, and I record them at 30 frames per second. The audio I just leave as is, simply because I have no reason to care about that. So the thing I tried was altering it to the MP4 file format, which then allowed me to change the frame rate to 30. And at one point I also tried switching the render to GPU if available. But when I did all of that, it would render for about, I think, 5 minutes, and then the video would crash, meaning I had 5 minutes of my video rendered and the rest hadn't actually worked. It did the same thing whether I had it on render with CPU or render with GPU. It always crashes when I make these changes. And the thing I was wondering was if any of you guys have some experience with video editing, particularly with this program, if you can give me any advice on how to how to work it out so I can change to the .mp4 format and 30 frames per second without having my video without having my rendering crash every single time I try to do it, because I would actually like to be able to render using that particular format that I was looking at, but at the moment that's not possible. So any advice would be greatly appreciated. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the fact that I'm going to be graduating from college at the end of December, so I'm not really sure what my schedule's going to look like then, because I have access to my mega fast college internet here right now, which is like using my Ethernet about 100 megabits per second, depending on the time and all that, obviously. But when I go home, I'll be back down to my 1 or 2 megabits per second internet, which will make a staggering difference in my uploads. It will be on the negative side, of course, because right now, while I'm here, I can upload a video that's 1080p, 30 frames per second, yada yada yada, in about 5 minutes, usually. 5 minutes is usually about the maximum time it takes me to upload any video here on my college internet, but at home, that same video would take me 8 hours to upload. So yeah, it's a substantial difference, and getting faster internet there, I'm not sure how realistic it would be. For one, I live out in the countryside, and it's pretty much a 30-hour drive to anything that resembles... Sorry, did I say 30-hour? I meant 30-minute. 30-minute drive to anything that resembles civilization, and I use that word extremely loosely, obviously. To quote a phrase that some friends of mine use very often, I live in the ass end of nowhere. And the problem with getting faster internet is, one, I'm not entirely sure that it's going to be accessible out there. Because, for one thing, there is not a single cell phone provider that will give me anything resembling decent coverage where I live. I consistently get 4 or 5 bars where I am right now, but just to get 1, or on some occasions 2, I have to walk up to the hill near where I live, which to me does not indicate very good service, and there's not exactly a lot of options in the area for new types of internet other than what we've gotten. I'm not sure the people we're with right now actually offer anything else. The other problem is my father. I'm not entirely certain he would take too well to the suggestion that we get it's better internet for the purpose of me uploading gaming videos to YouTube, since he seems to think that this whole hobby is pointless. And I'm like I said, I'm not sure how well he'd take that, even if I offered to pay for half the difference or something. So there may be a bit of an issue there, and I'm honestly not sure how long it's going to be between when I graduate and when I manage to get a job and move out on my own. So, so my internet's obviously going to slow down on coming up. So this coming, and from the end of December onwards to until I say otherwise, you should expect a significant decrease in my number of uploads, and possibly for me to scrap the idea of a schedule entirely, because I doubt I'll be able to maintain it. Well, that's pretty much all there is to this update video, so I know there's not really been much in the way of good news, probably, because some people may have liked some of the Let's Plays I'm putting on hold, but I'm afraid there's nothing much that can really be helped there. Oh, and there's one other thing I wanted to make you aware of. This schedule will not actually be starting until next week, because for this week I've got the entire week scheduled out, well, from Monday to Thursday, or possibly Monday to Wednesday, I'm not sure which, to have of which are being uploaded in about 2 or 3 videos a day. Because I've really been enjoying that game. I was playing a bunch of it, and I just had it scheduled out to upload over the entire week. But yes, starting on Monday the 14th, you should see this schedule going into effect. I'm going to do my best to get some stuff recorded over the course of this week, since we've got plenty of Witcher scheduled to upload during the week. I can just record. I'll try and get whatever I can recorded for this week, so that it can go up next week and we can start with the schedule. And from there we'll just see how I need to modify it. So that's all I've got for you in this update video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you.